Hello everyone. It's James again. And today I wanted to make a quick video regarding something really crazy I heard the other day while being out and about running errands. Now though this thing I heard was crazy, it was sadly by no means shocking in today's world. What did I hear exactly? It was two women standing near me talking to each other, where one said to the other, "Well, I have a strict policy with my husband. When he leaves the house he's allowed to open his mouth. But when he comes home he has to zip it and keep his mouth shut." And they both giggled and laughed. Thankfully I had somewhere to go and didn't have to stand there listening to this type of talk any further. But here's the main problem with all of this. The reason why I wasn't shocked is this type of talk out in the open has become normal. Now I'm not here to say men are little angels, as we know that men and women both can and do bad things to one another. However, the problem that I and others have is the constant statements out there in the media on how all if not most men are bad, and how most women are good. And while this false message is being pushed on all of us, you have behaviors like this being done out in the open. I mean, they don't even hide it. And I think the women that do this take great pleasure knowing they can say what they want and do what they want, but will be still looked upon as innocent. Because we know if a man or men tried to talk like this loudly and in public, there would be a group around them lecturing them as to why they ought not speak in such a manner. Come on bro, have some respect for the ladies, man. Can't you see there are women here? Do you have daughters? Would you want someone to speak to your daughter this way? But no one holds these women accountable. Or should I say, other women don't hold these women accountable. Because I have been in situations before, where I have spoke up and said, "Hey, that was pretty funny. But how would you feel if a man said what you just said about a woman or women in general?" I have done that before. Now I do tend to gauge the situation. If I find I'm just speaking in the wind, so to speak, I say nothing. If I feel like that I'm going to get nowhere, I just keep moving about my business. And in this situation the other day, it would have done no good for me to say what I wanted to say. However, more and more women need to start noticing this stuff and standing up to it. Because it's getting worse. It's funny. All of the things that some, not all, but some of these women say that men do to them, they openly and without shame do to men. Like it's completely okay. And this is what narcissism is about. No matter if you are talking about a man narcissist or a woman narcissist. Treating a person badly, but picking on everything someone else says and does, as if they are the bad one. Meanwhile the narcissist is openly treating this person badly. The one I hear about a lot when some of these ladies give interviews. They talk about not liking getting called pet names by strangers or people they work with. Okay, fair enough. However, if you are a man and you get called sweetie, dear, honey, or doll at work or anywhere else by women on a regular basis, please raise your hand. And it's that kind of thing that lets you know that this movement is a sham. Instead of it being about abuse in general, it focuses on one set of people as the abuser, and the other set of people as the victim. Meanwhile the set of people that are seen as the victim victimize the group that is seen as the abuser, all without being called out. And this is all done for power and leverage. And those that live in our society that have these toxic narcissistically abusive tendencies love it. But the good women, I think, are seeing the danger in all of this. They understand the chances of their son meeting a woman that is going to treat him right is dropping faster and faster with each year. And the reason why is this type of behavior is being pushed. It's being pushed in movies and television, magazines, all over the place. And it's infecting women that might have good intentions, but they want to go with the flow and they don't want to be left out of the lives their friends lead. Not knowing or understanding the lives their friends lead are broken, empty, and toxic. So if you are a woman that talks like this, Such as how your husband knows his place. And when he's outside he can open his mouth. But when he's home, he needs to zip it and keep his mouth shut. You need to ask yourself. Would you want some woman to treat your son that way? And would you want some man to treat you that way? And if he did try to treat you that way, wouldn't you see it as abuse? Of course you would. Well, I have news for you. You are abusing the man that you are treating this way. Something to think about. Well, that's all I have for now. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the little bell to be notified each and every time I make a new video. And click the like button along with sharing so this content can make its way to the front of YouTube. Also, if you would like to support even further, you can do so by the way of Patreon. The link is in the low bar. And if you are already supporting by the way of Patreon, I thank you from the bottom of my cartoon heart. With that said, I hope your day was blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.